The story I'm about to tell you is that of a young man by the name of Darrell Rhyme who was driving through what they're saying a sundown town in Indiana when his sister alerted everyone on Twitter by saying this: "Sundown town, don't go there. Avoid it if you're driving through. Police beat my brother unconscious, broke bones in his face, tased him in the head, knocked 5 of his teeth out, but he's here to tell his story and it will get told. Share, Greensburg, Indiana." So that happened in Greensburg, Indiana, which is said is a sundown town. Now, you guys know a sundown town is a place where black people shall not be after dark or when the sun goes down. Otherwise, some very interesting things could and will happen to you there. And so his mother took to her social media and further expounded on what happened. And she said, "5 days ago, my son and his girlfriend was on their way to his godson's basketball game in Cincinnati, Ohio. While driving, they stopped in a small town in Greensburg, Indiana, to a gas station. While leaving the gas station, they were followed by 2 police cars. I can't remember the time, but I do know it was Friday night. The police pulled them over and asked them to get out of the car. They both asked the police why and was told they were driving too slow and smelled weed. As my son and girlfriend looked up, it was more police arriving. One woman cop told them, 'If you don't get out of the car, I'm dragging you out.' So when they heard that, they fled the scene, getting caught at another gas station. My son surrendered with his hands up and police tased him in the back of his head, and he woke up in the hospital with broken bones in his face. I will not post pictures due to his horrific injuries. When reading upon this town, I came to find out that it is a sundown town, meaning no blacks should be allowed going through this town at night. My people, please be aware of these towns. Never stop for anything. Keep going. My son did not deserve this, and thank God he's alive to tell his testimony." All right, so as you heard her say, she won't post pictures, although pictures were eventually posted. Now, I won't show you all of them because they are very graphic, but as she said, he sustained a lot of injuries. And the police, of course, there in Greensburg, Indiana, said, well, a pursuit did take place. They fled the scene. Now, they were stopped because officers smelled weed coming from the car, and the driver, which was Demetra Kaye, his girlfriend, they said that she tried to give them a false identity and just was kind of giving them a runaround, and eventually they took off. And then when they caught up to him at another gas station, Darrell, he sustained injuries because he tripped and fell following a foot pursuit. Now, they did say we did have to tase him because he was, y'all know it, say it with me, resisting arrest. And that's how those injuries took place. And they said after an investigation, they found that their police officers did nothing wrong. And so the driver, Demetra, she's got some felony charges for lying to the police and fleeing in the car. And then, of course, Darrell, he's got charges, misdemeanors for resisting arrest and, fleeing and all that kind of stuff. But listen, I've been doing this a while, and I know a lot of y'all been around long enough to know that brother didn't get those injuries from simply falling. That was a pretty hard fall to knock out 5 of your teeth and break bones in your face. Come on now. But that's what the story they're saying. But I agree with the sister. The story should be told. Now, listen, some people are going to say, oh, they shouldn't have ran. And yes, I totally agree with you. But now imagine with me, if you will, being black in America and knowing what we know as black people in America and how police treat black people, especially in places like Greensburg, Indiana. I can understand why they fled. Maybe they were somewhere where it wasn't well lit. And, I don't know. I just can understand them being afraid. But it sounds like they went to another gas station. Maybe, so there's more witnesses. I don't know. But I can understand it. Now, if you can, please don't flee and, resist, as they were saying. But at the same time, how did this man come to get broken bones in his face? Now, I'm talking about the truth. I ain't talking about that story you told. Now, of course, there is body cam footage, but they ain't released that because they said per their investigation, their officers didn't do anything wrong. So I'm telling y'all this story so that you guys can know, and I'm asking y'all to share it. And I'm also agreeing with the mom. We as black people, even in 2023, need to know where we're going in this place called America, where they say it's the land of the free, right? Well, you ain't so free if you have to be cognizant of some of the places that you may be going and not know that you're in a town where they don't like you because you're black and they will try to harm you. And when I say they, I mean the police, not just Billy Bob and them. I'm talking about the police as well. They don't want you in their towns. But you know, if you got to stop and get gas and things like that, you may stop there. But I'm going to say this. If we're driving in places that we're not familiar, Google really quick and see if it's a sundown town. And normally you'll get your answer there. But I'm telling y'all to be cautious of where we're going. Even as black people in 2023, we are still not a protected class of people to where we can simply be driving through and get our teeth knocked out because we're in a sundown town. So y'all tell me what you think of this. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. Peace.